What is up, guys? Justin here with another GameStop unboxing video for you. If you guys didn't check out my last video, it was a rather extensive unboxing video of I think like 10 different packages that I got from GameStop, which was all stuff that I ordered during their Black Friday sale. They were doing like a buy one get one on a bunch of last generation stuff. So I took advantage of that, but the following week, which was the week of Cyber Monday, they were doing another sale. It was a buy two get one free on all of their retro stuff. So I decided to take advantage of that as well, and I placed another 4 orders, I believe. I have them printed out here again so I can give you guys some totals and stuff at the end. And this time it only came in 5 different packages, 4 of which got delivered like last week. So I was all excited to do this video, but there was one of these packages that got delayed for some reason. And then it got delayed even further after it was already delivered at my doorstep. So I'll tell you guys that story at the end. I want to get into, see what's inside of these packages here. It's a bunch of NES and Super Nintendo stuff I ordered. A couple of which I'm hoping are for the collection, but I guess we'll have to check the condition and everything. So I'm going to start out with the only bubble mailer that I got here, since it was right on top. Feels like there's only one game in here. And we got a Super Nintendo game with a dust cover. Nope. This is Street Fighter 2. So this must have been in a different warehouse or something, because this was obviously part of a bigger order that I placed. But I'm going to try and keep track of these so I can tell you guys what I actually paid for individual games this time instead of like a grand total at the end. So let's move on next to this smaller package here. Grab this here. Try not to show you guys my address. Oh, it's another one of these fancy boxes. There we go. Alright, bunch of Super Nintendo games in this one. Let me just take them all out first. I forgot that they sent all their they send all their retro stuff in these plastic bags. So, alright. For the Super Nintendo, and again, I'm not going to rip all these open and check like authenticity or whatever. I'm going to assume they're legit. If they're not, I'll do an update at the end and let you guys know if there are any issues. But this is Donkey Kong Country. We got Super Adventure Island. This is not one that I see very often. And we got another one I don't see very often, Joe and Mac. So I already have it for the collection. I think Ryan already has this one too, but as I think I mentioned in the last video, we're kind of trying to stock up for a sale we're doing at the end of January. So we got Turtles Tournament Fighter. So I'm trying to keep these in some sort of order over here. We got Donkey Kong Country 3. And Tetris and Dr. Mario. So, let's see if we can find some NES games in this one here, maybe? I'm going to cut away from myself so no one gets on me in the comments. Well, I didn't find the NES games. A bunch more Super Nintendo stuff on top here. I think I know what this one is. Yep, this one is Killer Instinct. And these are all still really cold. This is the one that just got delivered earlier today. I just brought it in like an hour ago. It's like currently 0 degrees outside. So like 0 actually with a negative wind chill. So yeah, these are still kind of cold. But Killer Instinct, we got Frogger. So this is actually one, believe it or not, that I think I need for the collection. I want to say I've had the game before, but I've never had it in good shape. It's one of these Majesco labels. I don't know if all the labels were like that, but I think that they were, because this game's really hard to find with a good label. And surprisingly enough, I get a good label from GameStop. So that one should be going into the collection. It feels a little loose, though. Might just have to tighten up the screws or something on it. We got Uniracers. Mortal Kombat 3, another one that's hard to find in good shape. And so far I'm impressed, because that one's actually pretty nice. F-Zero, it's a player's choice. We got Stunt Race FX. This is a cheaper title, but again, not one I see very often. And I remember playing this back in the day. My babysitter that I went to, her son had this game. We played it all the time. And then I remember I bought it back when I started collecting again, like 2011 or something, and I was so excited to play it, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't hold up, I guess, because I was not very impressed with it. We got Cool Spot. And I think the last one for this package was Wario's Woods. So far I'm pretty impressed with the condition on these. You know, obviously they just have, you know, stock photographs and whatnot on their website, so maybe I'll get a complete one, you never know. But let's dig into this one here. This one's much lighter, so feels like a lot of packing material in this one. And there is 3 more Super Nintendo games. So this was the expensive one. I believe I paid $25 each for all these. It was buy 2 get 1 free. I also got some discounts, which I'll explain at the end. But this one here is in good shape, and well, the front of it's in good shape. The back could probably use a replacing. But this is one that I don't think I've ever even seen the cartridge before. It's not crazy expensive, but I'm going to say it's pretty uncommon. And that is Sim Ant. So I'm going to take this one out too to get a better look at this. Yeah, the back of it's got some serious issues. But that can be replaced. The front of it is actually in pretty good shape. It's got a little bit of stuff on the top that looks like it'll come off no problem. A few minor dings towards the bottom of the label, but collection worthy for sure. So this is one that I remember playing it on the computer, the PC, way back when I was in like elementary school. We didn't have a ton of computers at the school I went to, but like every classroom had like 1 or 2 computers at the time. This would have been, I don't know, probably either really late 90s or early 2000s, and there would always be a group of us. Whenever we'd have free time, they'd let us play on the computers. There'd always be a group of us surrounding one of the computers, and someone would be playing Sim Ant. And we were all just fascinated by the game. And so I want to say I probably rented this once. I think I remember renting it one time back when I was younger. And I can't remember how it compared to the PC version. But eventually, like when we got our first computer at home, I talked my mom into buying me. There was like a pack of Sim games. I think it had Sim Ant and like Sim City and Sim Safari and a couple other ones, some music one on there as well. So then I got to play it at home, I think. But it's been a long time since I've played Sim Ant. So I might be popping this in probably over the weekend and seeing if it's exactly what I remember. So that'll be going into the collection there. The other 2 that I got here, okay, this one's not in very good shape. I'll take it out of here so I can show you. Another one, I think this one's pretty hard to find in good shape too, but this is Battletoads Double Dragon. So I do already have this for the collection, so I'm not, you know, super disappointed that the label on this one's pretty beat up. Sun faded and beat up, and the back of it is beat up, but, you know, it was a buy 2 get 1 free. I was like searching around for some other $25 games, and this is like one that I rarely ever get. So I was like, yeah, that'll be nice to have for our next sale. As will this one, which is also not in good shape, but as long as it works, I guess I'm not too upset about it. Super Mario Kart. So these 3, I remember, these were part of they were $25 each, so it was buy 2 get 1 free. And I'll have the actual order total for you guys at the end. But let me get into this last package here first. And this one should be, it must be all the NES stuff, because I haven't shown any NES stuff yet. So, yep, here they are. Alright, starting out with Tecmo Super Bowl. Got a copy of Metroid. Adventures of Link, and wow, this one is actually in pretty solid shape. This one's in really nice shape. Wow, I was not expecting that. If I remember correctly, the image they had of this was the gray cartridge on their website, but I figured that this would be the one that I got. But I'm not disappointed, it's in really nice shape. And surprisingly cheap on their website. I think $7.99, I think. Plus it was part of the buy two get one free, so not bad. Double Dragon 3. We got Maniac Mansion here, which I just picked up this game. I can't remember where I got it from, but I think it was in... Must have been in a lot that I bought recently. But yeah, this is the second copy I've gotten in a while. So I'm rattling in there, but the clips are okay. And so I should be able to get that out. And then finally, for this video, a good one to end on too, Dodgeball. Super Dodgeball for the NES. This is a crazy fun game. This was... A while back, I was trying to get together like a top 5 list for Super Nintendo and NES games, do a video about it. It never happened, but this one was on my top 5 NES game list. I used to play this all the time when I was younger. So anyway, that is everything I got there, and of course I buried my totals here. Let me look at these. It prints like microscopically in order to get it on one page. So, alright, so all those cheaper Super Nintendo games like the Stunt Race, the F-Zero, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Cool Spot, all those were like in the $7.99 range. Some of them were $4.99, but buy two get one free. Plus they were still doing that 16% off any 3 items in your cart. So that was applied on top of the 10% discount I got for my membership. So I got some pretty good deals here. $40.16 for that order. All the NES games I just showed were on one order, and that was $40.25. And then, like I mentioned, the Battletoads, SimAnt, and Super Mario Kart. So I'm trying to figure out how this figures out here, because it was $24.99 per game, buy two get one free. So my subtotal should have been $50, which would have been free shipping, but my order total was $40.04. So that must have been this, yeah, 16% off, and then the 10% off for my membership. Yeah, so that saved me $10 right there. And then finally, the one with Joe and Mac, Tetris, Dr. Mario, Tournament Fighters, Donkey Kong Countries, and Super Adventure Island was $50.32. So that was the most expensive one there. But still pretty solid deals all around. Just like last video, I haven't totaled this up yet, but I'll throw the total down here. Unfortunately, I didn't have any more trade credit to use or anything, so this was all, I just paid for this all on my card or whatever. But I think I got some pretty good deals. I'm happy about the couple I got for the collection, the SimAnt and the Frogger. And then even though some of these other ones were a little bit beat up, it's still going to be some good inventory for our show in January. We saw it up at the antique shop too. I've explained that before. So I have a feeling that after Christmas, I'm probably going to be kind of cleaned out on a lot of the popular stuff, the Donkey Kong Countries. So in anticipation of that, I kind of took advantage of this deal that GameStop was doing. So anyway, I believe that was everything that I had to show. And oh yeah, I was going to tell you guys about the story about the package. So like I said, all but one of the packages got delivered like within a week of ordering it. Well, there was one that got delayed. I don't know why, but it got delayed. And so it was scheduled to, I'm filming this on Wednesday night right now. It was scheduled to be delivered on Monday. So I was like, great, I'll get home, on Monday. I can shoot this video. I'll get it up, Tuesday or something. But I'm at work Monday. I get the notification that UPS delivered the package. I was like, cool. I get home Monday, and there's no package anywhere. So I'm asking Sabrina. I was like, hey, was there a package from GameStop out there? Like I said it was delivered. And she's like, no, I didn't see anything. So I'm out there looking around, like looking at my bushes, like kicking up snow and stuff. Like it wasn't out there. So I'm like, what is going on? And then I went back and looked at the time it was delivered, and I realized that I was also sending out a bunch of packages that morning. I had a pickup scheduled with USPS, because I sold a bunch of stuff over the weekend. So there was like 2 boxes and then a bunch of like bubble mailers that the postman was picking up. So I looked at the times. The UPS package, my GameStop stuff, was delivered 2 minutes before my packages got picked up. So I was like, oh no, like I bet the mailman accidentally grabbed my GameStop package with the rest of my outgoing stuff. And so I was like, okay, well, at least I kind of know where it is. It's safe. I'm sure they'll just bring it back tomorrow or whatever. They'll hopefully realize the mistake. So Tuesday comes around, I get home, no packages. So now I'm like really kind of upset because I really wanted to do this video. I don't know where the package is. I don't even know what's in it because I hadn't opened any of them yet, so I don't even know what it's supposed to be. And so I went back and checked the UPS tracking again for the GameStop package, and it said yes, it was delivered Monday. It was picked up again on Tuesday, and then it was scheduled for delivery today, which is Wednesday. So I don't know why I just assumed that the mailman would just bring it back the next day since he accidentally stole it off of my porch. But no, they had UPS pick it up from the post office again and then drop it off the next day. So it took way longer than it should have to get here, but it got here safe, and I'm pretty content with everything that I got and what I paid for it all. So I got a mess to clean up here again, just like the last video. So I want to thank you guys for sticking around and checking out this whole video. And until next time, take care.